The most important part about ads is what you put out there is what you're going to attract, what you're going to get. You might call it manifestation, you might even call it the AI in it. I don't know what it is, but it's literally what you put out there is what you're going to attract. And the reason why I'm a geek for ads is because it allows you to compete directly with people that literally have unlimited budgets. So like you can outbid, you can have better ads than Chase and have a really, excuse me, Chase and like American Express, all those major banking corporations have unlimited budgets, but you can outcompete them because of how the AI is set up. And among all social media platforms, they're all based around the same exact concept. Even organically posting and using paid ads, same exact concept. The AI is the same. In which case, it literally scans your freaking ad and sends it out to those it resonate with. The reason being is because Facebook is a business and wants to keep people on the platform for the longest amount of time possible. So what that means is that if you put out an ad, hey, just fix your credit score, that's going to go out to just about everybody, general people. But if you're like, yo, if you need to fix your credit score to get approved for a house because your family is expanding, you recently had a kid on the way, that's going to go out to a more specific type of person. So we need to leverage what I call these key characteristics to bring in motivated and also financially capable people. We don't want to sell $1,000 product to somebody that's making less than $10,000 a month. It just makes sense. It's very difficult to close that type of thing. So we need to use these key characteristics to make sure we're, getting people in that are motivated and have them that financial capability. So with that being said, everything that you do in the ad, we need to make sure that's tailored out to our exact persona that we want to bring in. So for example, a couple ads like over here, these do phenomenal, fantastic. Very simple ad, but what really works over here is you got this Cybertruck in the background over here. Cybertruck is like an $80,000 truck. I know the market kind of took a little bit of a dip over here, but it's still a wealthy truck, is what I'm trying to say. Teslas do really well for some reason. Every creditor business has a Corvette for some reason, but these cars are more wealthy cars. They're kind of like six-figure cars. In which case, if you include them in the ad, the AI scans that ad and will send it out to those it will resonate with. So if somebody's looking to fix their credit and is also car shopping, boom, it sends it out to them. If someone's looking to fix their credit and you have your ad in front of a nice house, for example, like this, it'll send it out to those type of people. People that are searching realtor.com or Zillow, and that also are searching out like Credit Karma, it'll send this out to those people. And the reason being is because you got the house over here, you got the car in the background, the garage, etc. It's sent out to those type of people. Let me give you a couple of little do's and don'ts as well too. This ad, fantastic ad, but there's a couple of don'ts that I would recommend not to do. Obviously, first case scenario is that it's a little bit blurry. So the major combatant, I guess, to fix that, and I see this so many times, bro, is before you record, just make sure you always, and I have to stress this out because I see this so much. Wipe your camera on your phone, on your shirt, and it would stop this blurriness from really happening. Second thing over here is that this is Kathy over here, Cat for short. She has a couple of cars. She has the Mazda over here, but she also has a BMW X5, something like that. I don't know what exactly trim level it is, but that is like in a 60, $80,000 Beamer Benz SUV. Why are you putting over here like a $20,000, $30,000 Mazda? It only makes sense to put the BMW over here and not the Mazda over here. So she redid the ad, performed a lot better. Another thing over here, she's got the garage in the background. The AI literally scans this ad and sends out to those who resonate with. If you got a garage, a two-car garage, chances are it's going to resonate with people that can afford it. A little bit more wealthy characteristics. Another example over here, let's pull up this one over here. Another example over here is feeling stuck with your. So you wiped your screen over here, and it's like literally night and day difference between this blurriness compared to this one over here. And it's just such a simple thing that I oftentimes kind of overlook. But she was running this ad to fix your credit to get into pretty much the real estate investing space, the Airbnb space over here. And I told her to literally film it in the backyard because she has a pool as well too. The reason why I'm bringing up this pool situation is because people that can afford a pool, they're probably making more than 10 grand a month. They can probably afford some sort of credit per service. So things like adding a pool in the background, a two-car garage, nice cars, dream houses, nice piece of real estate, all those are going to resonate with more wealthy people. Making sense so far? That's wealthy. That's making sure we attract financially capable people that can actually afford your service. Now, the second part that you're also going to need inside these ads is somebody that's actually motivated. The worst case scenario is somebody hopping in a call and like, oh, I got to think about it, or I got to talk to my spouse about it, or let me spend some more time and really weigh out my options. Fuck that. We don't want that. You want to make sure that we're hopping on phone calls with people that are financially capable and are also motivated to actually want to take action with you. So we got the financially capable portion of it. The second part is the motivation. So how are we going to attract these motivated people? To attract these motivated people, we really got to use like key characteristics. Yeah, our AI marketing brain really does a great job in getting motivated people, but let me give you a quick rundown on what it really is. You know, hey, you got a kid on the way. You need to expand your house and get approved for a bigger house. Well, that's a motivated person, somebody that's recently has a growing family, needs to go from a renter to a homeowner, or just have a bigger house because they're expecting a kid on the way. That's more of a motivated person. You go the funding route over here. Hey, you need to restock your shelves, or you got to get funded. Hey, you have salary coming up. Well, you need to get funded so that because you have lack of capital, you need to address salary next week. That's somebody that's really, really motivated. Another example over here, I'm working with a contractor specifically to fix people's credit to help them get funding to get these bigger bulldozer things. Excuse me for not knowing those key terms, but I think you get my point over here.
Yeah.
You can make a specific ad for somebody that recently got a government contract, but because of their bad credit, they're not really able to fulfill that contract because their bad credit is stopping them from getting an equipment loan to get these big bulldozers. You know what I mean? That's somebody that actually has a contract in here, but they're being held back because of bad credit, and they can't really fulfill this contract because of shitty credit or lack of funding. Those are people that are also super, super motivated in order to, fix their credit, get funded, and make shit happen, is what I'm trying to say. So when we're filming these ads, and really keeping in mind the type of people that I want to bring in needs to be financially capable and they need to also be motivated. Kind of making sense so far.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Another keep couple pieces of points over here. So ads, simple is what scales. I don't know how we can make a simpler ad than this over here, bro. So when you're filming these ads, when you're giving us a couple of graphics over here, again, I want you focusing just on content. Give us a variation of you and maybe in front of a couple of cars, nice cars, you in front of a couple of nice houses as well too. Just take graphics of those, take pictures of those. This way we can split test different offers to you relatively quick. In addition to that, typically videos do perform better. So give us a couple of videos as well too. I'm gonna give you all the scripts in a second here, but I'm saying give us a couple of videos in addition to a couple of graphics, just so that we can split test everything. For example, here, Gary, his graphics significantly do better than his videos. And that's typically not even the case. Typically, even videos perform better. So what I'm trying to say is that we're not gonna know until we split test everything though.
Yeah. I have a friend that sells $1 million houses. I'm gonna see if I can put
Boom,
my car or I have a 2024 Grand Highlander, so it's pretty nice. It's like a $60,000 car.
boom.
Or yeah, it's a Tesla, either
I
one.
would I would like pull up with them both because let's say that we're gonna target a growing family. That's more, I mean, excuse you for not knowing it. That's more like a big SUV type of
Yeah,
truck, like kind of like a Tahoe kind of size thing, right? It's a big
yeah,
truck, I think. That
yeah.
makes perfect sense for like attracting a family that needs to fix the credit to go into a bigger house. You know what I mean? So I would park that with the Tesla right next to it in front of the nice house, have a Tesla behind you, have the big SUV behind you, and also a nice house. Actually, you'd want to film it vertically like this and record yourself right in front of it, talking about it. Hey, you got a growing family, and but your credit is holding you back from getting into a bigger house. Well, guess what? We got your back, etc.
If I can't use the houses he has up for sale, what should I
Peer
do?
space.
What's that?
It's called peer. I mean, yeah, you can use Airbnb, like Turo and stuff, but Peerspace, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other examples and websites that do this. You can just do a quick chat GPT really quick. What I'm trying to say is that Peerspace is an online website where you can rent out studio space or even small little houses and mansions for like an hour at a time. So like I live over here in Jacksonville, Florida. We're planning video shoots. Search. See what options you have here. Music studios, nice big house you can use over here. Garage studio, and I like that. Even inside here in the house, it looks nice. This is kind of more so funding. Oh, that's kind of a nice house. That'll grab attention. My family would like that house. But what I'm trying to say is that you can use something like Peerspace over here to find nice prime locations in your area. Oftentimes they even have like mansions here. Let me see. Oh, mansion right there. Boom. Let's do that. Fuck that. Fucking house. Do a mansion. artsy home with the pool, just like Kathy filmed over here. Just whatever. I would film something like this. That's a nice spot there. Literally go right in front of the backyard. Film an ad in front of the pool with the in the background. Go to the driveway. Just film right in front of the house. Park your cars on there. Park your SUV. Park your Tesla in front of there, bro. Boom, that's perfect. Because what we're doing here is we're just future pacing people on what they really want. People don't really come for credit. Well, cheap people come for credit. Motivated and financially capable people come for the end goal, which is getting approved for a dream house, lower the interest rates on the car payments, getting approved for funding.
Yeah.
Like, let's say we're to compare really quick, bro. Let's say we're to compare putting out just an ad out here for just, hey, fix your credit and a quick credit score approval. That's gonna go out to just about everybody that just so happened to look at Credit Karma and they know, oh, I just need to fix my credit. That's probably gonna be someone cheaper and he's also gonna be price shopping. He's probably gonna be price shopping for the best deal because they're not really motivated to be able to fix the credit. It just so happened that they looked at Credit Karma, they saw that the credit's low, and they're not really motivated to want to fix their credit. So they're probably just gonna be price shopping until they find a good deal and they fix the credit. I don't really want to deal with those people. Those are cheap people. They're gonna bug you a lot, and it's probably gonna be under $1,000 price tag. You're worth a lot more than that. What I'm trying to say is that if you future pace people on the things that they want, like a dream house or a nice car, etc., it's worth paying for these studio spaces, bro. It really is. Or finding a friend and just I'll bring over a bottle of rum, a couple of cigars, and so we record some videos, and I'll also give you $100 or something like that. It's worth it. It really is. Or
Yeah.
again, pure space as well. Making sense so far? Hey. Awesome. So, in addition to kind of finding these cool spots over here to record, you got Peerspace, you got sites like Craigslist. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other websites that you can rent out a couple of little spaces, mansions for a couple of hours. Heck, bro, if you see someone, if I go down Palm Beach over here, there's a bunch of beautiful places over here. If someone's not at the house, bro, I'm gonna go in front of the house and record a quick ad if I need to. So kind of just like hustle it out is what I'm trying to say because it is
Yeah.
definitely freaking worth it. You see a night and day difference in terms of the ads. And the lead quality that also comes in as well too.
All right.
Cool. So that makes sense over here. Let me go over a couple more ads over here that are already working. So over here, as an example, you know, you can put, I know, again, I'm just a marketer. He wanted to do the 14-day credit sweep. I'm not recommending it for everybody. It is not for everybody, but that's just the offer he wanted to push. What I'm trying to say is that he, just posts up over here, Cybertruck, Corvette over here, boom, nice picture. And we can test out the offer multiple different times relatively easily. Over here, he also has a little bit of proof over here. You got these screenshots over here. Let me kind of zoom into here. You got these screenshots over here. The best type of screenshots like this are conversation history. So if you can get a couple of screenshots of maybe an approval over here, like a chase approval, over here it's a screenshot of him, the person getting approved for a house and actually showing the house in it. Here's a screenshot of somebody and their credit score and the person where I'm so fucking happy over here. Look at this. Nothing over here, another happy person over here. It's great to add to the ads as an additional, you know. So I guess, and another thing that I want to make note on here is there's a couple of things I don't like as well in terms of what he did here. You know, he's got like this guy is a very fashionable person. He likes flexing a lot. And I was like, yo, bro, you can't flex too much in these ads. You can't be too like sparkly, I guess, for lack of better words. I'm not too crazy about these jeans that he's wearing with the fire on it. The reason being, I'm not too crazy as also well with all these logos on his shirts. Because the ad literally will scan your fucking ad. And if you see that shows like North Face or Gucci or design, whatever it might be, it's gonna send it out to those that resonate with that brand, not necessarily what you're trying to showcase here. It's in kind of distract the AI, you know? So I would recommend, subtle wealth is what I say. Not too much flex. Don't have double watches, bro. Don't have iced out chains like crazy. I don't have my chain on with me. I don't have my watch, but a subtle chain, maybe a nice gold chain, not a crazy blinged out watch, maybe a nice Rolex if you have, not a bust down Rolex though. Light, keep it light, subtle wealth. Real wealth moves quietly. You know what I mean? Most billionaires don't rock chains. Billionaires don't rock ice. They don't rock chains. They don't rock crazy watches. Jeff Bezos doesn't have crazy watches. You know, most of that is usually subtle wealth, and that's the type of people that we want to attract because we don't want to attract, for lack of better words, hood people. I had this one client that recorded his ads in his basement. It was super freaking dark. And I was like, bro, you don't want to put that ad. He's like, bro, just fuck it, just put it out. I don't have the time for it. And it's because the ad was super dark. He was also a dark skinned person himself. It was just sending out to just, for lack of better words, hood people. And he was complaining immediately. I was like, bro, I told you, you have a beautiful house and you got an amazing fucking C8 Corvette as well too. Have your wife just film you in front of your beautiful property and film you in front of the C8 Corvette. And he did that, and bro, literally night and day freaking difference. Is what I'm trying to say. So all that, your environment, all the way up to even your tonality and how you speak, all has to do with where that ad is going to be sent out to. Kind of make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Those are the most important pieces that I want to make sure that's super clear here. And the more content that you can kind of get me, the more we can split test, the more we can just make your life easier here. Cool. That makes sense. That's pretty simple over here. All right, now the next thing over here is go over the ad swipe file over here. So check this out. We already got a whole bunch of scripts that are already proven to convert. Film these ads in front of a house, film them in front of a nice car, but also get me one screenshot like this because this also does perform very, very, at least if you can. And then in terms of editing as well too, I don't know if I said this before, but I want to make your life easier. If you do have your own editor that you like, no problem, use that, no problem. What I'm trying to say is that if you don't want to use your editor, just throw me the raw videos, throw me the screenshot, bro. We'll make sure my team handles everything for you. Okay. But
It's a screenshot that you need.
excuse me,
What's the screenshot that you need?
I'm gonna show you right here with this example. So this is an example of Mo. This is like one of her first ads that really got her to her first 50K months. After that, she incorporated funding on top of that, and she was hitting consistent six-figure months. Um, but now she's trying to do more so funding outsourcing, which is a little bit different play. But what I'm trying to say is that this is a fantastic ad that she was using in addition to a couple of graphics. But what this really is a screen share of her in front of like a national publication, in front of a digital news article. In which case she was like, hey, is bad credit or a student loan stopping you getting approved for a house or approved for a dream car or for funding? Her specialty was like student loans. So what she did is she looked up a newsletter article. She used ChatGPT. Hey, find me a newsletter article about fixing credit to get approved for a dream house, or I help. Hey, find me a news article that's about removing student loans to get approved for a dream house, because she loved the student loan game because it was kind of unsaturated and she had a lot of success with it. She was able to really charge a lot for it. What I'm saying is that if you do a screen share in front of a national publication like this, it typically, even if you post organically, it will literally get you twice the amount of views than just a normal post. And I believe it's because, you got the US News or Hustler Weekly, whatever you might be using, that in itself does a little bit of the marketing for you. Another example of this is doing a screen share in front of like a chase approval. I know that's not the offer that we're really going for. You mostly want to target credit repair for funding denials or excuse me, dream home denials, or lower the interest rates on the car payment. We're not specifically attacking funding, more so credit repair. But what I'm trying to say is if you do screen shares like this in front of like a major banking corporation, or a screen share in front of a news article, or heck, if you go to Chase, the actual bank, and you do a video of you in front of Chase and you have the Chase logo in the background, those type of videos typically get twice the amount of views than a normal organically posted video, because they kind of do a lot of marketing for you and a lot of brand awareness for you. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So if you can give me another video like this as well, that'll be perfect.
You have the articles, or should I just go and like search for some?
I would recommend you literally just go to ChatGPT and then ask ChatGPT for one, because that's what I would do for you right now. You wanted me to.
That's all good. I got it.
All right, sweet, sweet. And plus, you really know your audience better than me and what type of article might resonate with them. Let me give you a couple of these examples here. So me just so newsletter screen example. Let me send you over all these other ones that are really doing well. Boom. Oops. Graphic examples. A couple more graphic examples here. Video examples here. Let me send you over this one and this one.
What about like I have a motorcycle. What about my motorcycle? Would that be a good one?
I love riding, bro. I do love riding, but the thing is, most people don't need to fix their credit to get approved for a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I love it. You in front of the house with two cars and a motorcycle would look great. I think that would look great, but you just the motorcycle, I don't think that'll perform as well. Because yeah, I don't know. My bikes, whenever I bought my bikes, I've always bought them outright. My car, I finance.
Yeah,
You know,
not the same. Depends on the bike.
but to show the fleet, bro, put it in front of the house. Future pace people into what they could achieve with fixed their credit. You know, what bike is it, by the way?
I got an R6.
Fuck yeah! I had an R6. I also had an R1. I had an Gixxer 750 as well. Bro, I love riding.
Yeah, I stopped riding for like 7 years, so I just got an R6
Mhm.
last October. So I want to buy some more bikes, but uh,
Bro, there's so much fun. I consider bikes as cheating. Like,
yeah,
dude, it's like you can fucking put change in it and fill up your gas tank. There's no such thing as traffic, and you get good gas mileage over like 100 miles an hour. You can fucking hit 180 miles an hour on that bike and have good gas mileage.
remember the last time I put gas on my bike? I just take it out for like 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. I think
Yeah.
it's been like a month and a half since I put gas in it.
I miss my bike over here. I've been moving so much, so I had to sell them. But I'm definitely gonna get back into a bike. I need to. It was so much
Yeah.
fun. Especially over here in Florida, the roads are really nice here for it. But boom, this kind of makes sense over here. Let me make sure you get a couple more scripts, and we also introduce you into the marketing brain, the ChatGPT marketing brain.
So the
First,
scripts are in here.
and yeah, so this is the ad Rolodex here. So you can click on this ad Rolodex. It will take you to this page over here, and you can look at all the ads that we've been using in the past. Here's Mo and her script over here. Here's Credit Panda. That's just a graphic. Wait, why is this not ranked? Something just glitched out. Give me a second here. There, it gets better. Hidden Choreo over here is also another good ad. Boom. It looks blurry over here for some reason, but she has a couple of scripts here. Credit Panda, Helping Hands. That's another good one as well too. But it goes from best to kind of not necessarily worst, but the best ones are going to be in this at first
Okay.
with all the scripts and everything that you need. Cool. Scripts. And then another thing is too, is how we kind of generate these scripts. Oh, wait, Pure Space. Let me send you over that link just in case you need it.
He already responded, but I'm gonna wait till we get off here to ask him.
Yeah, definitely worth it. All right, cool. Marketing brain. So the next thing over here too, give me a second, let's load up. Cool. Is the marketing brain over here. So I don't know if I described this previously to you, but it's an accumulation of 7, 8 years plus. We take all of our sales calls and we transcribe them and we always plug it onto here. Typical Fridays, my AI guy takes previous sales calls and always upgrades us and shoots you over the new version of the marketing brain. When I send this over to you, you just got to make sure that it's over here. It says hi from sidebar. Make sure it shows the sidebar. Boom. And then your marketing brain. So make sure you save that. But the entire point of this marketing brain, bro, is to really make sure that we actually are putting out copy and scripts that actually resonate with the market and attract those financially capable and also motivated people. So if I were to write an ad, so like over here, write me a direct, also it's preloaded with a bunch of ad templates that are already proven to convert, like Alex Ramosi templates, and also Ty Lopez, a couple of templates from him as well too. As you can see over here, Gary Branch pops up from New Gen Wealth Solution, one of my clients. So it does take into account all the sales calls into here. So sometimes it does put in like Gary over here. So you just got to change it out. But as an example of what I'm trying to say, that it really gives you copy that resonates with your audience, is that if you were to write this, if you're someone who's tired of being denied for credit cards, are you tired of getting denied? People that recently gotten denied are more motivated than people that have not gotten denied. They're actually looking for a credit card loan or credit card or car loan or a mortgage, etc. That's targeting motivated people right there. If I scroll down here, free step-by-step restoration video, you don't pay a thing, 100% money back guarantee.
What about do I gotta create should I create one, a free step-by-step credit restoration video?
I mean, yeah, you could do that as well too. Most people don't even ask for it, to be honest. Most of this is really just a way to kind of get your foot in the door and to get them on the actual consultation. Upon the consultation, if they ask for a free video, then go to your Instagram, go to your YouTube if you have one, find a video, shoot it out to them, or have a couple of case studies that you can shoot out to them. Or again, you can also remove this completely over here. I don't know why it's showing a free step-by-step video because the call to action should be to schedule a call with us. But let me get back to you on that as well too. I'll just remove that to be honest. Legal audit your reports, boom. Hey, it's credit paralegal, so it's a common question people ask. We don't drag things out. Works, 100% increase for qualified homes. You need a co-signer, get results, not just a temporary score boost. Again, I don't like the free video thing, so I would probably just change it out too. Um, make the call to action to the message me. Need to see if it's a good fit and schedule a free credit analysis.
Because you want these people to for DMing, right? On Instagram. Should I run it on my personal Instagram?
Yes, we're running on your personal Instagram. It depends. What has more content on it? More branding.
I don't really have a branding. I don't have Instagram for this.
We're gonna have
Uh,
to start building that out then.
and then my personal one, I just got a couple posts, like just me. You know what I mean?
No worries. This is why we do these calls over here. No problem. Give me a second over here. So this makes sense over here. If you were to copy the same prompt over here and plug into without the marketing brain, it'll just be kind of plain. But let's make sure that we're talking more motivated and a little more wealthy people. Let's go on to the topic of your Instagram now. What's your Instagram account again?
Let me see. It's Leo, but there's a no. This is Leo. So this is underscore LE and then a zero. That's it right there.
No problem. So we're gonna need to film a couple more pieces of content, especially for credit pair. And we need to change out the bio. Oh, cute fan. So what we should do is couple of things. First thing, you should work on getting meta verified. So if I would join that waitlist literally right now. The next thing as well too, we should bring up the followers to at least 5,000 followers. So we have this what I call a social media booster.
I don't know if I have. Okay, yeah, I do. And yeah, I have access to a lot more stuff.
Now that you verify, you should have access to it now. What I recommend, bro, sign up with the social media booster here really quick. I forgot what my password is.
You want me to sign up now?
Yep. I don't think it's that. It's password. Very cool. I think we're still working on a little bit on the front end over here. So if you forget your password, you might just have to ask us. What I'm trying to say, bro, is that for a relatively cheap rate, we can increase your followers over here. It's only $10 per 1,000 followers. So
Okay.
the link, oops, grab it here, get yourself to at least like 5,000 followers. You know, maybe
Okay.
4,000 you would have to add here. It'll be an extra for that because you have already have 1,600 followers. Get yourself to at least 5,000 followers so you really do judge a book by its cover, bro. So it'll just help you in the long run over there. With that being said, we also need to make sure that we're recording a bunch of more videos so we can add to here. You know, this is an ongoing process that we're always gonna be upgrading this ecosystem. So we're gonna need a lot of content for that famous slash hammer strategy. What that really is I don't know if I described this from you before. I'll do it again, no problem. When they click on the app between the time when they actually show up to the sales call with you, we're hammering these people out with as much content as possible, really. Really to just build trust in a quick period of time. So when they hop on a call with you, you're just like, yo, fuck it, bro. I've seen so much of your content already. You're like famous in my eyes. How do I just fucking pay you? So I know this shit works. I've seen so much of you. So
Right.
what it means is that we're gonna start needing to over this weekend, bro. Today's Friday, perfect timing, bro. Let's make sure we get you a fuck ton of content, bro. Excuse my French, but we need this, bro, in order for this to really be as successful as possible so you can be printing. You know, we're currently in this hustle stage where we do have to do a lot more work up front, but it's gonna be worth it. Like when you bring in some cash flow, we sub out everything else and just make your life a lot easier.
No, sounds good. So I should definitely do one in front of the house. I'm gonna ask my friend. I'm trying to think of like how else. Yeah, the screen record.
For
Uh,
content, so we got the ads and we also got like just content in general for your Instagram over here.
yeah,
Value-based content. For the ad, 100%, bro, be in front of the house, be in front of a
I
nice
got
car.
it. So for this, I could just be like walking around outside or something,
Yeah,
or
just
like
chill, bro. Keep it simple for this. Yeah, because you just need more content really here, you know? So what I would recommend, going to the marketing brain here, give me 10 value videos, ideas to record. Simple. Just like that. Knock it out. Maybe change out your shirt a couple times, bro, and knock them all out tonight. Seriously. Just posting.
change out different outfits.
Yeah,
So
change out different outfits. Maybe have a couple of different hats or watches, whatever it might be. Add some variation into it. Record in different spots in the house, maybe kind of change out the background a little bit. And I got my rolling desk over here to change it up so it doesn't just look like it's all the same type of content every single time. You know what I mean? Another thing too is let me give you another rundown over here in terms of content. You know, this is one of my students over here, one of my mentees, awesome guy, Mikkel. Highly recommend taking a look at his content because he makes his content very, very easy. So model some of his content types. What I'm saying here, bro, is that sometimes he has videos where he's directly talking to the audience, hey guys, this is how you can fix your credit, XYZ. But other content, a majority of his content is just him doing random shit and he just puts screenshots on top of it. You see what I'm saying? Other things like, hey, maybe he's chilling by the pool. It's just random music on the background, and he just puts a nice caption over here, which he gets with the marketing brain, and boom, has a couple screenshots on it.
Yeah.
See, he's just walking out, showing off his car. Then again, he does put his car here. He's an Audi SQ something, excuse me, but it's a nice car, so that also helps. Again, what you put in the ad will shoot out to those who resonate with. Over here, he's just pointing to something. His video editor knocks it out for him. Very,
Yeah.
very simple.
What was the prompt you put in to create those?
For this, I was just like, give me 10 value videos, ideas to record.
Okay.
Keep it simple with this one because it's already built out for you. So it should make your life easier. Why you keep on getting denied, even if you're paying your bills, you create freaking video based upon what people are actually asking on sales calls, on Quora, and on Reddit is what we put onto here. But he makes this stuff very easy, like that. The next step as well too is so we got ad content and we also got just organic social media ad content. We will gladly pay for that editing fee, but you're probably going to want to add a lot more videos specifically for your organic content here, bro. What I'm trying to say is that over here, I call him K. Oops, I gotta make sure he's onto here. K is one of our partners that handles all our video editing. I'm not making any additional money from him. What I'm trying to say is that in terms of ads, we will handle all editing costs, but for organic posting, which is something you just normally should be doing regardless, we're looking long term over here. We're looking cash flow and scale, but looking at a big empire here is what we're building. For organic posting, talk to him. He'll give you a deal. He typically charges me around $10 per video. You take costs. Make sense? Yeah, so for any ad videos, bro, cold audience, the retargeting ads, hammer strategy stuff, we'll handle that. Let's keep it simple, bro. Anything organically that you're posting, because you do need to do that regardless. You can make like literally fucking 20 videos today and shoot them all over to him and work out a nice deal with him. He wants to hustle, he wants to work. He does same day edits as well too. And in addition to that, what he will do is he'll go into your social media planner over here. Let me go to my marketing over here. Make sure you have Sumia will walk you through this, but make sure your social media is added onto the social planner. First, you should add it to integrations, which is under settings, and the second should add it to the social media planner over here. What I'm trying to
Yeah.
say is that this allows you to post to all your um, social profiles all at once and also schedule them out. One
Yep.
cool thing that he does with us is that he sends it out here, schedules them out, and puts it to approval. So I did a couple of podcasts here, and he got a bunch of highlight clips from it. He has all the software, so don't worry about that. But he got a whole bunch of highlight clips for me, bro. And he started scheduling them out for me. All I had to do is just come in here and just press approve or edit as I needed to be, or just comment on it, just to make your life easier. So all your content will be handled from you if you use the system.
Okay.
Kind of makes
So I
sense?
have 20 videos. So I'll do like 20 videos this weekend.
Seriously. We'll,
And
we'll handle all media buying type ads. Organic, you handle those.
so I'll hit them up and she'll probably space those videos out as we post them.
Exactly. He already
So,
knows the deal on it.
okay, here. Okay.
He spaced it out and he'll also make sure that, excuse me, the caption is SEO optimized with the marketing brain. He has it.
Also, he'll do all the caption. I just got to do the video. That's it.
Right? Make your life easy, bro.
Sounds good.
And just like I said, bro, what I see, maybe I didn't say this, but what holds a lot of people back, I do a lot of mentorship calls and consulting, etc. What holds a lot of people back that I see is afraid of perfection or they want things to be perfect. The first couple of videos are not going to be perfect, bro. So don't worry about that. If I look back 8 years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, they were scary videos to rewatch.
Yeah,
But just
I
that you got
honestly
to start somewhere.
I hate videos, but I got to do it. I know it's what's holding me back. My friend does a ton of videos. He has like 30,000 followers. He always tells me, he's like, dude, you got to do videos. She's like, you'll be making over $1 million a year right now if you're doing videos. Because I know a lot of stuff, just like he's like, you got to do reels and stuff on all of this stuff. So
He's absolutely right, bro. Gary Vee said it best. Content is freaking king, bro. When those first couple of checks come in from your content you posted, you're not gonna be worried about content anymore. Honestly, like realistically. So it's got to get those first couple, maybe 5 to 10 videos in. Next check will come in, and you feel way more happy and more confident about it as well.
for sure.
And like I said, we try to make it as simple as possible for you. Marketing brain, Kay will do all the editing and the posting. All you got to do is just record and approve. That's it. And then close deals.
Yep.
Very simple. Another thing too, because I see this happen a lot, is that okay, yeah. So when you're posting, you're gonna get more followers, and you get more comments, and you get people to like and share your posts. Every single person that engages with your social media, you should also reach out to because that's the opportunity waiting to happen. Why else would somebody go to your page? It's because you offer a service. So anybody that engages with your page, especially when you're first starting out ads, you're gonna get a whole bunch of people that engage. Reach out to every single person that engages with you. Reach out to everyone that engages with you. Simple. And what you're gonna say, oops, is, hey, thanks. Hey, thanks for the X engagement. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the likes and for the comment, whatever it might be. Especially if you're under 10K a month, this is what you need to do. Hey, thanks for the engagement. Do you just like the content or need help with X, fixing your credit, getting you approved, whatever it might be? A lot of people miss out on that part, and there's always a lot of money left on the table because of this. Eventually, you will scale up, bro. You'll have get an appointment setter to handle all that stuff for you.
Sounds good.
Everything making sense so far?
Yeah.
Awesome. As you film this content, as you send us all those graphics and those ads, we'll look through them. I'll give you my honest opinion. I want you to make more money because you pay me more. So I will. I might have to tell you no. I might have to tell you, hey, can you refilm this in a different way, etc., whatever it might be. We want to make sure that this is actually a system that will cash flow for you and convert for you. But cool. I'm pretty sure we got a game plan here, bro. I'm gonna send you over our battlefield, which is gonna show a timeline of expectations on when the ads are gonna be launched. We're gonna get the content in by this weekend. So hopefully by if not earliest Monday, latest Tuesday, Wednesday, we can actually launch the ads for you. That's what I'm thinking, my plan.
Next Monday, Tuesday, this coming up, 2, 3 days.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the goal. So right now, the next step over here is get with Sumia. It is all set. Can you shoot over a Zoom link to onboard to GHL? And what is she's going to do email, social integrations, so settings and social planner. She's also going to do phone and A to P. I might be missing something out here, but those are the main things that we need from here. After that, at Sundus, we'll get with you.
I need to get a logo too, huh? Or is that not really important? Or should I get a logo?
To be honest, that doesn't make the most of a difference. People buy from you because they like from you, because it's you. So your logo really is you,
Yeah.
honestly. So this icon over here, that's perfectly fine how it is with just you. We're gonna definitely want to change out the bio here, you know.
Okay.
Um,
What do you recommend?
yeah. So let me give me a second here. I need to update my Instagram bio. What I typically like to do over here is I like to show the problem, solution, show off a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So let's see what pops up here real quick. I like this, but I would add one more addition. I don't know about these flags over here.
Yeah, you can delete that. That's fine.
Helping you go from denied to approved. And then what I would also do, like, let's say you want to target dream home buyers or something like that. Maybe over 200 families approved for a dream home. So over here, show off a bit. So maybe this, or maybe over 300 plus credit scores in 700 club. I don't know. Another one for kind of for funding that we use is over 8 million plus funded. So kind of be a little creative with it, but this is kind of the format for it. Problem slash solution, showing off, and the call to action. Take a look at Mikhail's over here as well. Here's another good one. Here's another example over here. Problem slash solution over here, showing off, call to action. That's literally what I told him to do, and it hasn't changed for fucking 8 years. All right, cool. She just sent you over a link. Awesome. Kindly get with her. If you have any issues, don't hesitate to reach out. I got you. The next time we're gonna hop on a call is when we get those ad content in. We can go over it, go over the ad strategy, and I kind of hop on what I call a kickoff call.
All right, man. Sounds good. I'll hop on the other side. Thank you.
Simple, right? Everything makes sense?
Yeah.
Simple scales, bro. I'll talk to you on that kickoff call. Let me know if you have any issues or anything.
All right, sounds good.
God
Thanks.
bless, my man. Talk soon. Peace. Awesome. Okay, so like I was saying, is that to kind of get a jump start, Sumiya's gonna be meeting up with you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you booked it in for 5 o'clock Eastern with her. So all you're gonna be doing, if you want to get a shortcut or just do it with her tomorrow, business info, general info, authorized representative, business information. A couple key points is that your LLC name is Ravenous Solutions LLC. So what we need to make sure is that your email also has that name in the email, which I'm pretty sure yours already does. If you double check,
Mm-hmm.
let me put this into here. And your domain is ravenousSolutions.com, correct? Sweet. So the branded domain we're going to put is link.ravenousSolutions.com. She'll kind of work you through how to do the branded domain and the regular domain.
So you just sent me a link, right? To the Funnel Hackers Lab?
Yes, I put that link on, well, I don't know if I put the link on Discord yet, but I'm going to do that right now.
Well, no, the reason why I'm asking is because when I click the link, it says that the activation link has expired. Please click resend activation
Oh, you got an email?
in the email.
That's
Okay.
because I reset your password. No problem. So can you just log in and here is your password. I'm gonna put on Zoom chat. Cool. Put on Zoom chat and it's also on Discord. You can also go in there and update that accordingly. While you're logging in, if you have any other team members, VAs, whatever it might be, etc., let us know so we can also include them onto the account and also make sure they're on Discord so that everybody understands what's going on. Good communication. Awesome. Yeah, so like I was saying, shortcut, boom, these, and then also these as well too. What Sumiya is going to do with you, she's going to go over, so she's going to set up the following: email, phone, A2P, social media integrations, and then profile slash biz info above paste. The fully onboard domain, email, phone number, A2P, social integrations. Cool. And then realistically, as long as that takes to do, we're gonna make sure that that happens. Make sense so far?
No, but keep going.
Okay, so tomorrow she's gonna walk you through all that setup in terms of your Go High Level account. Today, what we need to go over is we're gonna go over the actual ad strategy that we're gonna be using. So you can see my screen, right?
I can, yes.
Go to one of the ad accounts here. Let me go to like here. Let me go to a client's account really quick. Let me go to like Reef as an example over here. Let me show you how the ads are going to be coming in, and let me show you how we should be filming these ads or taking a couple of screenshots. So for starters, this is how the ads are going to come in because this is what works. So we're not going to reinvent the wheel. Bear with me. Great. So this is how the ads are going to come in. They're going to come in asking, hey, we're excited to help. What's your name? What's hurting your credit? So these on the left-hand side are automated messaging that's going out to the lead that clicks on your ad. And then the right-hand side, what's in blue, is what they're going to be typing in. All these messages are going to be sent to your Instagram directly. Okay. And then what's going to ask is what's hurting your credit. Actually, what's a better one to show you is someone like this, actually, because this guy is a little bit different. That's okay. Great. So this is what's going to be asking: name, what's hurting your credit, what's a good phone number to get started, what's your email, and then it's also going to be asking for their budget over here, at least to start. And then obviously next part over here is for them to directly schedule in a call with you. So this is how it's going to be set up over here. As we start scaling and as we start booking out your calendar, what we're then going to do is phase two. Phase two is disqualifying for anybody that's under 500 bucks. But for phase one over here, we're going to make sure that we just book out your calendar with everybody. And all you're going to have to do is just really just if you have an overbooked, if you have a bunch of calls, just prioritize the ones that are, more qualified as and has a higher budget. Excuse me. There's always two. There you go. Okay, so what I was saying kind of makes sense. So these are the automated messages that's gonna be coming out. Name, what's hurting your credit, phone number, email, what's your budget, and then schedule a call. Those are all gonna be populated into the Go High Level account, which is also gonna be synced up to your Google account as well too. That's pretty simple over here to start. Don't worry, we're gonna handle all that stuff for you, so you don't need to worry about that. What you do need to worry about more so is really just content and sales. Okay. So take a look at this. I'm going to show you a couple of ad examples. And of course, all this is recorded. I'm going to make sure you have all these assets to you as well too. So what we're going to be focusing on here is a couple of graphics. We want to split test between graphics and videos. Sometimes videos perform better, sometimes graphics perform better. For this client, as an example, his graphics perform significantly better than to his videos. This graphic we've literally been using for over a year. All we really do is change out the background when we experience what we call ad fatigue. Don't really need to worry about any of these fancy names, we got you. So, but the most important part that we really want to recognize is that when we're filming these ads, when we're creating these graphics, these images, what we really need to understand is that what we put out there is what we're going to attract. So as you can see over here, you have him just, looking good in front of his Cybertruck over here. And what that means is that this is really going to attract a wealthier people that can that are already shopping for Teslas and Cybertrucks, people that are a little bit more financially capable. Let me give you another example of this here well too. Boom. Cybertruck and see a Corvette. For some reason, a lot of my guy credit repair companies have either a Tesla or a Corvette. What I'm trying to say is that he's over here in front of his Cybertruck and his Corvette because a lot of his clients try and lower the interest rates on the car payments or trying to get approved for a dream car. Awesome. Now, credit repair, it's usually one of three things. It's usually like get approved for a dream house, dream car, or get approved for funding, or even just lower the interest rates on credit card payments, or overall just lower the interest rates. So with that being said, I would want to think back on your last couple of clients that you've had, what they're really, what their goal really was. Hey, is it to get approved for a dream house? Is it to get approved for business funding? Is it to lower the interest rates, etc.? Or is it just to generally just increase the score? Whatever it might be, we want to keep that in mind while we're filming and creating content for these type of offers. So let me give you another example over here. And I'll share all these ads in the ad decks in a second. Let me just kind of go through it really quick. Over here is another client of ours. Her name is Kathy. Her main offer is, hey, fix your credit so I can get you approved for a investment property so you can then cash flow with Airbnb, short-term, long-term rentals, etc. So we had to film the ad literally in front of our Airbnb. But the only thing I did not like about it is that, as you can see over here, it's kind of a little blurry. And literally the simplest solution on here is to just grab your phone and wipe the screen with it, and that'll usually solve it. I told her that, and she refilmed it over here. Actually, show a better one. And it was like a night and day difference in terms of the actual quality behind it. Okay. A couple of things that I like about these ads that she did very well is that, like I said, she filmed it in front of her Airbnb property, and she has a car in the background, and she also has a garage. On the side over here, she has a pool and the backyard of her house. The reason why I like these so much is because it kind of attracts, not kind of, it does attract more wealthier people. Don't get me wrong, she does have a BMW SUV. I later told her to redo it, obviously fixing the filter, whatever it is, and also incorporating the BMW in the background because BMW is just a more expensive car than the Mazda. So it just makes sense to attract wealthier people. But again, she did some really great stuff. Having the car, the garage, people that have garages are usually more financially capable. If you have a two-car garage, it's even better. Another thing over here is she has the pool on it. She has the house in the background. People that usually have pools and can afford a pool are usually more financially capable. People that are price shopping for houses with pools are typically a little more financially capable, and also two-car garages. So to target, there's two things we want to target: financially capable and also motivated people. Financially capable, when we're creating these ads, you want to keep in mind key characteristics like pool, garages, gated communities, ways, private school, things like that we can incorporate in the ads are key characteristics of financially capable people. Make sense so far?
Oh.
So awesome. By the way, too, as I go through this, it's also going to be recorded on there as well, too. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. So that's financially capable people. The second thing that we can have as well, too, is also motivated people, because what we want is people that can afford our service and people that want to get started right now. So financially capable makes sense. Motivated people now is we want to use keywords on the ads that are like, hey, are you expecting like a kid on the kid? Or excuse me, are you having a growing family? Are you expecting a baby? Do you need to, is your family growing? You need your house to also grow as well too. Well, guess what? We'll lower the interest rate to help you get approved for a bigger house. Are you paying too much on your rental house? You want to finally own your dream house, go from a renter to a homeowner. For example, gotten denied for funding. Hey, do you need to fix your credit to get approved for funding because payroll's coming up, you don't have enough capital? Hey, do you need to fix your credit to get approved for funding so that you can restock your shelves, as an example? Things like that will allow you to target more motivated people. And now, if you need a couple of shortcuts for that and those key characteristics, I don't know if I brought up the marketing brain just yet, or if I talked to you about that just yet. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, excuse me, let me tell this guy just to give me a call back really quick. Quick second. Sorry. All right, all set. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so those key characteristics and all those scripts and those good stuff over there. Wait for this to load down, load up. I'm not expecting you to do no money down or anything. It makes no sense. All right, cool. So what I was talking about is those key characteristics can also be included on this marketing brain. So I would recommend absolutely saving this brain. I'm gonna send it over to you. All you gotta press is save to sidebar over here, or favorite to sidebar, whatever it pops up as. And you make sure you have this on your Discord over here. AI marketing brain to save. It's just done a lot of that for you. So I would just write and I'm gonna give you all the scripts in a second, but I'm just gonna show you a couple examples on how you can create your own. Excuse me, I need a script. Target, wealthy, and really just type in that, and that'll give you a nice solid script on there. Let me put that to there so I can show you as an example. Let's allow this to populate here. So what this marketing brain is preloaded in thousands of sales calls plugged into this marketing brain. If I show you one of the folders in it, one of the docs in it, it's literally like 100 pages plus of just sales call information. Cool. If your credit is still holding you back, it's not the system. It's not that you've made the right move yet. Having a 700 credit score and getting instantly approved for mortgages, business funding, and luxury purchases won't happen on its own. Key characteristics is like luxury over here, credit holding back, a credit ability to affect legal audits, AI tracking, expert guidance, actual deletions, not promises. Denied for a loan just months before. People that have recently gotten denied for some sort of mortgage or business funding loan, targeting motivated people, targeting financially capable people is luxury over here. New gen, obviously just change it out to your own business's name. Click below for the free training. I'm not too crazy about free training. But this would be a nice solid script over here for you to kind of just go about. The only thing that I'd recommend changing on here is that the call to action, to change the call to action to be message us, click below, message us to see if it's a good fit and schedule a call. That's the only thing I would really change on the script. Because again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating conversations with people to see if they have the budget, and then scheduling in right over here it says schedule now. So that's the main thing I would just change up. Once this loads up, boom. So boom, make sure you have the call to action. Make sure to update call to action. Makes sense so far? Cool. Next portions over here is I want to give you a couple of key videos over here to kind of just replicate. Here's a few examples. And let me give you a couple of graphics that you can also replicate as well too. All we really need is just you maybe in front of a nice house or you in front of a nice car. The graphics and the copy on the graphics, we'll make sure we handle that. Cool. And now the last part I kind of really wanted to show you over here is we go to homework over here. Let me scroll down. Let me go into our ad Rolodex, credit repair. Great. So this is what I call an ad Rolodex. It has a whole bunch of ads that we ran and that are already doing really well for us. Ad Rolodex. A great ad that's still performing well to this day over here is something like this over here. In which case, she took a picture of a newsletter or an online magazine. This is US News. You can go to Hustle Weekly, BCCLs, entrepreneur.com. Online publications, online newspaper articles, and doing a screen recording in front of it. Of course, we're going to handle all the
How do
edits.
you do a screen?
No problem. We'll handle all the edits for you. So all you got to do is take a screenshot of the publication, share it to us, and then what you need to do is go in front of a blank wall behind you and
Mhm.
record the video yourself. My team will crop out the background and add it to the actual screen share.
Wait a minute, what?
So all you gotta do is just record yourself in front of a blank wall.
Mm-hmm.
We will crop out the background and add it to the screen share like this. Yeah, and this one works very well. The reason being is because US News, Entrepreneur.com, these online news publications, it does a lot of marketing in itself because this US News is a big brand. So when you post ads out like this, they typically do very well. And even if you were to post this organically, just like on Instagram or something like that, it typically gets like 2 to 3 times the amount of views that your typical video will get. So your main job really right now, and kind of piece of homework over here, is to just get as much content over to us as possible. News, publication, ad example. Makes sense so far?
I get that, but you got 25 million places of where to go to get stuff. But in other words, I just need to be doing scripts and then sending it over to you in the Discord.
Yes. And to send it over to us, whatever's the easiest way. If you want to text it, if you want to put it on the Google Drive, if you want to email it, whatever is the easiest to get over to us.
Okay.
And then as we go, we're always going to be upgrading the system. So I'm going to keep us responsible. So if there's an ad that doesn't look the right way, I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
right? Because I want us to both make money. Because when you make money, you're going to pay me more. So this kind of makes sense so far.
I mean, I get that. That sense.
Yeah, so I think what we need to do here moving forward now is you have all these scripts over here. You got the marketing brain that's going to help you, and also a bunch of video examples and also graphic examples. So if you can shoot us over a couple of graphics of you in front of a nice house, maybe a couple of garage, or you in front of a nice car, we can rock with that and start with there. And if you can also get us over a couple more videos as well too, we can rock with those as well too.
Okay.
We try
And
to
you
keep
need
these.
videos of me saying the scripts, in other words.
Yes. Oh, one thing about the script too. So when you're directly just reading out from a script, whatever, when you're directly reading out from a script, like if you're using like a software, a caption software, a transcriber software. So what I'm trying to say is what I recommend is you have the script here, you read and memorize one line, and you go into it. Hey, have you gotten denied for credit repair? Pause, hold the phone, look at the script. This, XYZ, read it, go back, pause, look at the camera. Hey, haven't you gotten denied? Da, 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 XYZ, we got the solution. Pause while still looking at the camera, go back to the script. More words, more words, more words. Go back here, pause for a second, more words, more words, more words. Pause while still looking at the camera and go back here. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've had a couple of clients that read the scripts, immediately go stop, and go here, boom, boom, and it goes too fast and it's almost impossible to make the edits look good. So what I'm trying
Right,
to say
right.
is just take your time with it, take a breather once you're done saying it, go back here, read the script, go back here, take a breather, just so that when we're editing and doing those into it, it just looks good. It doesn't look like your eyes are just moving back and forth and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying take your time with it. You're gonna enjoy the process.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to make
Green
your life as
screen
easy as
hasn't been
possible.
the best, so I don't know.
How
But
could I help out the most here?
huh?
How could I help out the most here? What would be
Well, you tell me, how can you help out? Let's see. Let me send you some. You said for this call to send you some pictures and some videos, right?
show me what you got?
Okay, so let's see. See, I have a bunch of stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one.
You want to share your screen?
Whatever.
You want to send them over?
I can share the screen too. Let's see, share. I said, so let me go into,
Oh, I just saw the image here. Well, yeah, share your screen really quick.
that's one image. Yeah, I'm about to share the screen with everything.
Awesome, please. Thank you.
Because right now you're seeing discourse, correct?
Yeah, I've seen the Discord right now.
Okay, so let's see. Now go over here. Let's see. Here's just
Sorry, someone's calling me again. Excuse me, one quick second. One quick second. Sorry.
see. I was assuming almost. You better now?
Yeah, all set now. Apologies.
So let's see. This is one that I was going to send to you. Here's one.
Oh, I like that one.
So let's see. I was trying to put upload. I was trying to upload multiple files. It was over here having, let's see, I have this. I should be able to do multiple,
I think I click on that box to select multiple.
but it's not coming.
Press enter when you can. There you go. Sweet.
Only doing one at a time.
That's okay. I'm patient.
See, that's the car one. I have the glasses. Come on.
I like the car one. That's cool. That's good too. You look very professional.
A lot of my ones, I took a bunch of professional photos. Like, okay, let's see, we got that.
Awesome. Only thing I would recommend, like, let me ask you, like, most of your clients coming in, what are their goals?
Well, it varies. I have from clients that are looking to purchase property to getting a place,
I like that one a lot.
starting a business.
Hmm.
So those are just different examples. Let's see. I have this. So these are just a few that I have, but I have a lot of pictures.
Also, if today, can you just take a couple of pictures? Because that one, those look good. That one and the last one looks really good too. Um, I'm just trying to make sure we're attracting people that want to get into the dream house or get into start a business and get funding. So with that being said, I would prefer a couple more pictures of you in front of a nice house as well too. Or maybe another one like where you have the background over here with an office space. Can we get a couple more like those?
I have plenty in office space. I can send those to you. That's easy.
Awesome. Office space. This way we can split test them as well too. So people that want to start a business and then also people that want to get approved for their dream house. I think we just need those and then we should be able to rock and roll there.
And let's see, upload a file. Let's see, some more office space. Hold on, I got another office space. Let's see.
Kind of like it's a little bit more casual. It's okay.
Let's see, what do I have? It's already. Here's one in front of a blank wall, which you might be able to use.
There we go.
So that's what I'm. Let's see. Let's see. Favorites, recent collection albums. I have. Let's see. One to my professional photo. I have one here of me helping someone start their business.
There you go.
Let's see.
Boom, I like that one. That's an excellent one, actually.
That's an excellent one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I have this one. Anyone closer? It's a whole bunch of walking ones.
Boom. I like those walking ones.
Office. Tell me to stop when it's time or until you get what you need, I guess.
If
You're
you
like,
can yeah, we got the office space ones. Those are great. If you have a couple more with in front of a house, that would be awesome as well too.
let's say in front of a house. It's gonna be the magic question. What do I have here in
Mm.
front of the house?
If you don't have it right now, that's okay too.
I may not have it right now in front of a house. I know this one's probably too casual.
That was nice.
I have a travel business too, so if this works out, then we can start on the travel business as well.
Let's do it. I think where we're gonna mostly focus for now are the office space ones because those are kind of the best ones I really do like so far. If you can, in the meantime, give me some more office ones. Really flood that Discord up with whatever you got, and then office space ones, and also the whatchamacallit, the dream house ones. Awesome. We got a game plan for now. Can you post it? You're gonna rock and roll with Sumia tomorrow, just set up go high level and a couple of things in meta. And then from there, maybe you and I hop on another call so we can improve the graphics and the ads, and then we can get them launched. Awesome. Sounds great.
Yes.
Awesome. She'll speak to you tomorrow. I probably might jump on that call initially as well too, just to kind of intro her. So I'll speak to you tomorrow as well too. Awesome, awesome. Excited to talk to you tomorrow then.
Okay.
That's all we need for today. Yes. And if you can just keep on trying to get some more content over to us, that's gonna help tremendously.
I will. Do you need like
There's some video ads, that'll be perfect too.
do you need of like different brands or
I'm not too crazy about brands because when you incorporate another brand, the AI is really going to pick up on that and send it out to those who like Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever it might be. You know what I mean?
right? I'm trying to see whether I just okay. That didn't work too well. I will go ahead and do that then. I'm just trying
Tomorrow
to
will be
see
a
what
little bit
else.
of a longer call, so Expected to be maybe an hour or two there. Tomorrow is going to be like more so the full onboarding call. Today, we'll kind of just go over some couple of ad strategies over here so you can kind of understand what we're more so looking for in terms of the actual ads and the content that we're putting out there. I'm good. So tomorrow's going to be, again, a longer call. So we'll get everything handled tomorrow. Awesome. I'm excited to work with you, and I'll speak to you tomorrow then with Sumia.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do that. Cool. So what we really need to just keep in mind as we film these ads, bro, is that whatever we put in the ad is what is we're going to attract. You might want to call it manifestation, the AI, whatever it might be. It's really truly how it is. In which case, if you put out an ad where it's just a dark screen, you're not really don't really showing like a luxurious background, you're gonna get low quality leads. Whereas if you go in front of a nice car like this, it makes the world of a difference. For this ad in particular, we've literally been using this ad for maybe a year and a half now, and all we really do is just change out the backgrounds. This is kind of just a graphic ad to start out up front here. But what I really want to get noted on here is that we're building out ads to future pace people that we want to bring in. So if you're doing these credit pair offers for, hey, lower the interest rates in your car payments, hey, get approved for your dream car, get approved for your dream house, hey, get approved for funding, everything in the ad, we want to make the ad with that dream client in mind. So what I would do is like sometimes, you literally go on a piece of paper, write out all the characteristics of your client or the type of person that you want to bring in and have the understanding as you film the ads. So what that really means is let's say you want to film an ad to help people get approved for their dream car. Literally put that dream car in the ad over here because the AI will really scan that and send out to those that resonate with. For some reason, every credit card company for some reason has like either a Tesla or a C8 Corvette. I don't know why, but that's just how it kind of is. But those C8 Corvettes and the Teslas, those are like six-figure cars. I mean, maybe you get a better deal on it, maybe like 80 grand cars, whatever. What I'm trying to say is that it does attract a wealthy persona. So you want to include things in this ad that's going to attract two things: wealthy people and also motivated people. And we're going to go over the both in this call. So wealthy people, have a dream car in the background, have a dream house in the background, and it goes as far as, let me show you a couple more examples over here. And it goes as far as like a pool in the background over here. The AI will scan it, realize it has a pool on there, and sends it out to those people that can actually afford a pool. Another example over here is like two-car garages. Yeah, it's not necessarily a two-car garage, but if you have a two-car garage in the background, boom, that's probably going to go out to wealthier people. Things like you put in the ad, private school, HOA, gated community, double car garage, pools, etc. Those key characteristics are characteristics of wealthier people, and push out that ad to people that are making the money that can actually afford those type of things, that type of lifestyle. Kind of make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, cool. And at any point in this, bro, if I'm rushing it or if it doesn't make sense,
No, no,
please interrupt me as well.
no. You're challenging some things, I think. So my ideology was people who need a credit fix don't have wealth. They're not good with money. You know what I mean? So to think that they can afford it. So again, I'm not saying you're just challenging some things that I'm pushing up against because I always say if you need credit, you're probably not good with money. You probably don't have wealth.
I agree with you 100%. But what's great about ads, bro, is that we can specifically target the people that we want. And this is why I'm
Yeah.
good with ads, because there are people that are making the financial income, but just don't have the credit. There's a lot of business owners that are making more than six figures a year, making more than 10 grand a month that we want to target, but are just missing a couple derogatories that's keeping them back from actually getting funded. Or
Right.
a couple derogatories or whatever, bankruptcy, or people have life. People live life, we're all humans. Somebody might have childcare, somebody might have a bankruptcy, somebody might have whatever it might be on their credit that's holding them back from getting a dream house. And they kind of just need some help with that. And the reason why I love ads, bro, is because you can quite literally compete against people with unlimited budgets. Right now, banks like Chase, American Express, these people are spending millions of dollars every single freaking day on ads. But the thing is with those people is that they're targeting everybody. What I love about ads is that you can specifically target a specific type of person that you really want to work with. So think in your past, think about those dream clients that just pay you and don't talk to you. Typically the clients that are cheaper clients, they pay you X amount. They're like, hey, my credit fix, my credit fix, my credit fix. Can I have an update? Can I have an update? Can I have an update? And they always bother you. I don't
Yeah.
think to
Yeah,
deal with people anymore. I want to kind of switch around this entire mindset. so that you're only attracting people that are making more than 10, 15, 20K a month, can pay you $1,000 right up front and be like, let me know when it's done.
Yeah.
What type of clients are out there? And I'm sure you've experienced a couple of those in the past as well too.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are like the dream clients that we want to keep on attracting.
Yeah.
I guess like part of your homework would be to like think about those dream clients that you've had in the past with the understanding that if you put an ad out there, the right type of ad, you can literally attract that specific type of person into you. So dream about that person. Think about that person. Does he have like 2 kids, a wife? Do they have a pool in the background? Do they have multiple cars? Do they take their kids to private school? Do they live in a gated community? Where do they live? Do they live in Florida, West Palm Beach, Miami? Do they live in Bumblefuck, Texas, or something like that? Think about everything part of that person, and we're going to be building up scripts and ads that are going to specifically target those type of people. You know what I mean? So, for example, maybe those people, it's a family that recently had a kid and they need to go from a renter to a homeowner so they can a bigger house because they're expecting more family, more kids in a way. So in that case, you might want to film an ad kind of similar to this. Maybe something with like a 2-car garage or something like that. But hey, if you finally want to go from renter to a homeowner because you got a expanding family, but your credit's just holding you back, you're making the income, but your credit's holding you back. Excuse me, you're making 6 figures a year, but your credit is holding you back and you need to get into that dream house. Well, guess what? We got this rapid dispute program that will solve that problem and get you into your dream house ASAP. You know, because you can quite literally specifically target the person that you want to attract in this.
Okay.
On the right hand side over here, there's a couple of things that she did really well, and a couple of things that she didn't do well. First thing that she didn't do well is, look on the left hand side, look on the right hand side. The right hand side is a lot more blurry than the left hand side. Right hand side, she simply did not wipe her camera with the shirt. Simple to fix that. Second thing over here is that she has multiple different cars. She has a Mazda, but she also has a BMW. She has a BMW X5, X6, excuse me for not knowing it. But those are more expensive cars than a Mazda. Mazda's probably 20, 30 grand. BMW X whatever is probably upwards 50, 60, maybe even some BMWs can go up to 80 grand. What I'm trying to say is I would rather put 2 cars or at least show the BMW rather than a Mazda. You know what I mean over here? It's just a wealthier car to attract a different type of
Right.
person here. Things that you do well on the left-hand side is showed off the pool, financially capable people. So if that kind of makes sense, now let's talk about the actual motivated people because you want people that can afford your service, that can afford, hey, here's a grand, let me know when it's done. But you also want people that hop on the call and that wants to make the investment today, not later on.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you got to again use those characteristics. Hey, you have a growing family, you're expecting a child on the way, or maybe it's like funding, for example. Hey, is payroll coming up, but you don't have enough capital to pay employees? Maybe you had a hardship of a month over here, you got to pay your employees, or maybe you got to restock your shelves, but your credit's holding you back from getting a quick term loan or whatever type of loan that you want to get. Um, in terms of credit, hey, do you want to start this new business? But because of, like, for example, she has to get people into Airbnb and short-term rentals. So her entire offer is like, hey, have you gotten denied for the real estate property? Hey, gotten recently denied for that real estate investment property. People that have recently gotten denied previous are actually looking for solutions but are just being held back by bad credit. So if they find that solution, they're a lot more willing to actually invest into it.
That's similar to my lane. I think I told you I take my mortgage test on the 12th of this month. So my lane is long mortgage loans, things like that. I don't kind of out third party funding. I don't do funding as much. I focus on mortgages.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge in mortgages, bro. I love that. That's awesome. You know, but again, just when we were filming the ad, just have that in mind. Hey, we're targeting people that want to go from a renter to a homeowner. Excuse me. People that want to get this dream house and have a growing family. Those are probably the 2 major offers I would hit this with, you know. With that being said, another ad graphic that we can do, or maybe something like this, where they're inside a little bit more of a luxurious house. I mean, it's kind of simple over here. I like the one that's more so out of the house. You can see the entire look of the house, how it's a little bit better, a little bit more wealthy. Over here is just a couch in the background. Yeah, it does look nice inside of a house, but we don't know how truly luxurious it could be. So you
Right.
out of the house looks a lot better. We don't have too many house ones. These are kind of car ones. I might be able to have a couple inside my address over here. Let me take a look really quick. I want to make sure you have all these as well too.
Yeah. That'll definitely me in crafting my script.
Another one over here as well too. This is a fantastic one. I mean, she's mostly prioritizing student loan debts and removing that off the report. But this is with Mo, one of my, I don't want to say my first clients, but one of my earliest clients. I'm working for a while right now, but this ad allowed her to quit her 9 to 5 and generate her first 50K, 60. Later on, she then also implemented funding and she was hitting consistent 6-figure a month marks. But with that being said, this is a fantastic ad because she does a screen share in front of a newsletter publication. You know, you can really go to ChatGPT, hey, find me a newsletter publication about people getting denied for their dream home, and you pull up a nice publication. The reason why I'm saying that this does so well, and this is what I believe, is because it's US News or BCCLs or Entrepreneur.com, Hustler Weekly, these online newsletter publications. When you include their brand, the actual ad, it does a lot of marketing for you. So if you were to just take the screen share and post just organically, it typically would get 2 to 3 times the amount of views of a normal video that would get. So I'm saying do videos in front of a dream home for you, and also do videos in front of a couple of screen shares and in front of a couple of national publications, news is what I'm trying to say. Kind of making sense? And this is very, very simple. Go ahead.
In your experience, do you prefer the owner of the business, or does it? What do you think has better results for an actor or someone from the staff, or as far as the ads?
Great question. Can I take a look at your Instagram really quick?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just not getting hip on Instagram. I had it for a while. I haven't been using it.
No worries. What's that
The credit work team.
over here?
So that's the guy I told you I hired.
That's okay. The only thing I would recommend is changing up that thumbnail. You know what I mean? It's like a gray thumbnail. You can just go into it really quick and press edit and change up that thumbnail. Make it a point of the actual video, like even here works better. Just make sure it's not just a black screen, because when people hop on there on the phone, it just kind of looks a little odd. This is World 2, Undercover Boss. Just make sure you have an actual thumbnail on here, because when people hit the ad, they're going to check out your IG. Yeah, that's just how it is. And the second thing on top of everything is good, and you can absolutely use hire actors for it because you're already doing that anyway. The only thing I would recommend is just boosting up your followers a little bit. So we have some pretty cool software over here that if you go over to Social Booster over here, what this allows you to do is just purchase a bunch of followers really quick. So what I would recommend is grab your IG, grab the link over here, boom, boom, boom. Go to Instagram followers over here, paste this in, and you get another 1,000 followers for like $10.
Yeah.
So at least get above 1,000, 5,000 followers. 10,000 would be prime. But people, like I'm saying, people really do judge a book by its cover. Second thing is work on getting meta verified. That isn't too difficult. If you go to like dashboard over here, maybe not dashboard. I think you go to profile, you go to edit profile, you go over to account center over here. This is recorded, and you go over to yours will just say meta verified, or no, meta verified over here. And then make sure you are verified on here.
Yeah, you know what? I've submitted that button and it said you're on some wait list or something. It never let me move further that.
When was the last time you did that?
I think I did it a week ago.
What does it say now? Does it still say that?
I'm not even sure. Let's see.
There's also a couple of ways of getting around that too. But before we give you those solutions, let's just double check.
So,
on your phone.
Say it again.
I was saying whatever's easiest on your phone or on the laptop, whatever.
Yeah, I'm on a different screen. So go down, it says Meta Verified. And then I click here and it says verified page. It shows up what you do. It says leave the wait list. I'm gonna wait list. And it says see all,
You still are on the wait list?
It says see all verified eligibility requirements.
What does it say there? Does it say anything that you're missing on there?
Let's see. It says
You do have a couple of quick solutions we can.
It just says subscriber eligibility be 18. Let me say subscribe now. Let me see. Let me subscribe now.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I clicked the button. It didn't do anything.
I can't really see what you're seeing over there.
Let me just show you the screen too.
Yeah, that'd be easier. While you're doing that, let me just text this guy. All
right, can you see this?
Yeah, a quick second. Some text this guy. Hey, give me a quick second here.
All right.
To shoot. Second. Cool. Oh, but this is Facebook. Check out Instagram because you might be eligible on Instagram. Can you go to Instagram.com real quick?
Yeah.
And while you log into your Instagram, I'm gonna make sure you have all the scripts here in Discord. First, a couple of graphics. We'll do the editing. You just kind of take the pics for us. Here's a couple of videos. And then we also make sure you have access to this is a screen share, national publication,
All right. So let's see.
and this is access to the ad Rolodex.
Download Instagram app. So I guess I gotta do it from the phone to Instagram.
Wait, hit your profile here. Just try something really quick. Hit edit profile. I would also fix up your logo a little bit. It looks a little unprofessional. I'm just putting my coaching hat on. See Account Center. And you can ask our VA to kind of fix the logo as well too. Okay, I'll tag him.
Where you see that at?
See more in Account Center.
Okay.
All right, hit Meta Verified.
Yeah, same thing. Join.
Join waitlist here. All right, press X. What do we hit this now? Join waitlist again. Can you refresh the screen? See what happens. What do we hit Meta Pay? Need to just kind of wait a little bit. All right, I mean, a quick shortcut for here, bro, is to get a national publication of yourself. So what that means is going to Fiverr and wait, one up work.
Okay.
Paying them a couple of bucks and have them write a national publication of you and link it to your Instagram because when you have those hyperlinks in the background, it gets you in there quicker.
I think I actually have one from a while back. I have to check. I think I have one.
Is it pushing to your Instagram?
No, this is years ago. I had a small publication in NBC, but yeah, I don't want to dig through my emails to find it.
Okay, I got you. I would just do like one of these, bro, real quick. What else do they have? 150 new sites is pretty good, actually. This is just one site. You may want to do a couple more sites and then push everybody into your Instagram. Because that'll get you verified really quick. They just want to verify that you're legit over here. And part of what that means is that you don't have on us websites and traffic pointing over to your Instagram. So what you really just need to do, click national publication, it points more traffic to your IG, show it's legit, and also the AI in the background will see it publicized on like Fox or CW, Yahoo, whatever.
Yeah,
And
so the publication has to list my Instagram.
yes, and your full name. That's really it. So to get Meta verified, let me just for this. To get Meta quick, simple. And if you need help writing it, ChatGPT it.
Okay.
Next thing over here too, what we really like about ChatGPT is that we have our own what I call credit pair marketing brain over here. Pretty much is the conglomeration of over thousands of sales calls and also Reddit questions and QR questions plugged into here to give you copy that's like it has SEO and a search engine optimization. So whenever you use this marketing brain, it's going to include specific keywords, the capable and also financially capable and also motivated people. It's to include those key characteristics in this marketing brain so you can target the right type of people and attract the right type of people. You just use this marketing brain like organically, it would literally get you more views, more engagement, and help you with your social media push pretty much. So I'm gonna share this link over with you. Just all you gotta make sure is just when you click on the link, make sure you press like add to favorites or add to sidebar or something like that. Let me share that link with you as well. So this will also help you with all the scripts. And I already did give you access to our ad Rolodex over here, which will give you all the scripts and all the videos that we're rocking with right now. But this also helps tremendously as well too. So you can take the scripts that we have, plug into the marketing brain, hey, rewrite this, whatever you need to do.
But going back to my question earlier, in your experience, do you see more results come from? So again, like I feel like I haven't scaled outside my local area, but I also feel like because I focus on branding here, that I'm trying to step in the back a little bit. You know what I mean? And that so I thought about hiring someone to do an ad for me versus my face being on an ad. So what do you think about that?
As long as there's a person on it, to be honest, because people buy from other people buy from those that they like.
Yeah.
So always having a face onto it always performs better as an ad. Hire somebody or use yourself, not a problem. I would just recommend having somebody on it,
Okay.
you know? Yeah, and you can go to Fiverr for that, or I mean, AI is not necessarily the best. I would just hire somebody.
Yeah. I don't like AI ads. I can tell it's AI.
Yeah, everybody can tell, and people that avoid it is crazy.
Yeah. What do you have any advice for us as far as scaling with pricing? Because before I decided to go with you guys, another person I talked to, like, you need to raise your prices up.
How much you charge right now?
So a month option, and I think it matches my area I'm in. So it's 150 to start, 99 a month. If someone pays me full price at one time, like 750.
Yeah, I mean, most of my clients charge around a grand. And then they use some sort of after payment solution to be able to handle that. So for example, over here, we got fan bases that I would recommend rocking with. Make it a grand, full grand, and then have them set up some sort of ad payment solution on there. Fan base.
So are you saying that the people you work with that they, for example, like a firm or they get paid up front and the other person finances the payment?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do that too.
Yes, it's easy, bro. Otherwise, if you don't have some sort of ad payment solution, then kind of hustle it out and add them to a subscription for a set period of time.
Yeah, and right now I have the company I told you that you don't know about. I have a 6 month subscription. I'm not sure if NMI does subscription, but an added bonus to benefits is that they report the payments to the bureaus too. So as someone's paying us down, they are actually reporting that history to bureaus. So to my client, that's a plus. So yeah, I might do 2 options where I sub out. I might add that as an option as well. Yeah.
Boom. Keep it simple, just like that. A grand, put them on an active payment solution, they kind of handle that.
So what am I waiting on now? Am I waiting for I'm gonna go over the information you send me. Am I waiting on to reach out as far as the ads or
Okay, so next up over here is at Sumia. My bad. Sumia will get in contact with you. I believe she can do it today. I believe she has availability. Whatever. She should write to onboard with GHL.
yeah, just go
After,
high level? I don't want to do this. Is something else. So yeah, so hopefully I get. Is she the one who does that part, the go high level part?
yeah.
Okay.
So any questions, any troubleshooting, whatever you need help with, boom, she'll make sure it's handled. So she's on the call. I think she just finished the onboarding. Let me ask. So check this out. Last thing over here, bro, is I believe they should be able to get you in today, but if they don't answer within the next 10 minutes here, I just shot them over a text. But she just sent me over a text over here as well too, so I believe she's available. But with that being said, bro, if she doesn't get back within the next 5 minutes, just hop over here, schedule, click on sales system over here, or click on media buying. You can have to do both regardless. When I choose sales system over here, it's gonna pop up an option over here. Let me just delete this other one so it doesn't kind of confuse anybody, right? So like as soon as you hit like sales system over here, it's gonna pop up over here. This is the credit per onboarding form. This is the funding onboarding form. I believe you already have those filled out. So realistically, you just got to set up the scales.
Yeah. I think I'm already scheduled with her already.
Oh, you did schedule a call with her?
I scheduled on Friday, I believe. So we have a date coming up already. If I could do it early, of course I would, but I think I already did already.
So you got to get sales system with Sumia, and you also got to get media buying with Sundus over here as well too. And they're on board you. And then for the time being, your homework pretty much is to help us out with these ads and the graphics.
Uh-huh.
We'll give you our advice. We're managing your ads, so we want them to work. So based upon what you give us, we'll kind of give you a better next steps, or if they look good, we'll tell you, hey, these look great, let's rock with these, or edit them up. And we want to make your life easy. So if you have your own editor, rock with them, but no problem. If you want to use our editor, he just responded right over here. He usually does same day turnarounds, and we'll make sure we take care of you there.
Okay. I'll try to have that done in the next couple of days. So again, I do prefer. I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't know anybody with a nice car, but I'm always around houses though. So I can get that content around some nice houses.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer, specifically for your offer. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So I'll get some done this week, and I go over these videos and set a day out to knock this down.
Boom. Yes, or something like this one over here, and these both perform very well.
Yeah.
You know.
So realistically speaking, like when was it a time frame you feel like we could have this machine working?
As soon as you're able to actually get content over to me, let's say you get content to me like by Wednesday, Thursday, we can get things launched by this weekend.
All right, I'm trying to knock it out because yeah, I'm thinking about firing the guy I got now. So
And then there's two things I want to make notice as well too. So in terms of running the ads, we will handle those editing costs. But if you want to make future content for your IG and your Facebook and your YouTube and stuff like that, I would still recommend this guy. But just reach out to him personally. He usually charges me around $10 a video. He's pretty affordable. He's very quick. He wants to hustle. So I'll just reach out to him. And what he would do is he would use your Go High Level social media planner to plan out your entire month for you. So what that really means, if you go to calendars over here, You go over to, oops, not calendars. You go over to marketing over here. You go to, wait for it, social planner over here, content, approval. He was set up like your entire month for you. This is a podcast he chopped up for me, made it look nice. He did the copy for me as well too, because he had the AI marketing brain as well. All I really got to do is either go in here, edit, write a comment, or just approve of it, and boom, it posts.
Okay.
And it can post like all your socials.
Yeah. Let me get my budget a little higher first.
Or it gets some deals flowing through first.
Yeah, yeah.
But content definitely helps, bro.
What does?
Content definitely helps. The more content we have, the more people can trust you, the easier it's gonna be for you to close deals.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I'll schedule with you if I need anything from you. I'm gonna make sure I'm scheduled with her and kind of go over some content ideas. I have open houses I'm going to soon too. So I might be able to get some content there as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions in terms of doing that content as well too, just let me know. I'm always here.
All right, cool.
Value, let me know.
Yeah, sound good. I'm gonna get this homework done.
Yes, sir. God bless, man. I'm excited to get this thing launched for you. Let's do it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. I'll send over this recording in a moment here.
All right, thanks.
All right, peace, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Great. So we included a couple of ads on your Discord channel here already. So let me go over here. Where'd you go? Right over here. So I believe we included a couple. No, I did not. I'm sorry. We'll do that right now. All right, so a couple ads over here, just to right out the back, bro. Just make something like this, because this is already converting, bro. This ad over here itself, we've been using for the past year and a half, and it's literally been converting really, really well. So, you got some nice cars, bro. You already got the best fucking cars. Okay, so perfect for you. Literally just take a picture just like this. If you want to flex, bro, no problem. In front of your invented door, your rolls, whatever you want to do, bro. Just look like money. The only thing when you look like money, don't do too much designer. You got to look wealthy, but when you get to too much designer, you have those brands that has so much Louis Vuitton over the entire shirt. It kind of starts attracting the wrong people. We kind of want the wealth. We want to be like, yo, I got the rose, I got the evidence behind me, but I'm not showing off too much in your face. So yes, you can wear those designer brands, but just make sure it's not like too coated with too much Louis or whatever it might be. Just have like subtle wealth, as I'm trying to say.
Do I need some jewelry on or no jewelry?
Yeah, put some jewelry on. Nothing too crazy though. Nice watch, maybe a nice chain, but don't do double, triple chain because it gets too much, We want to attract the people that we want to work with, and the people we work with usually are like subtle wealth type of people.
Right.
With that being said, boom, this guy doesn't even have a chain on, but just has a Cybertruck because the Cybertruck resonates with the people very, very well.
Right.
This one over here, for some reason, all my credit card companies, bro, they have C8 Corvettes. Nonetheless, bro, this guy literally only has a chain on, and I'm pretty sure he has like a Cartier on. Simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy. His shirt is very simple over here. He has a car, the C8 Corvette in the background, six-figure car, so that's talking money. Cybertruck over here is a six-figure Cybertruck, that's talking money.
So which one? You want me to do it with the Rolls or the Lambo or both?
Doing with both, bro. My boy over here just gave me an image over here. A second. I wish I was able to save this one. I'll save it next time. He just did his C8 and his Cybertruck over here. Wait, I want to see what it might be. He took an excellent shot like this. That's a great shot, bro. Something like this. The credit cards over here, bro. Corvette, Cybertruck over here.
Do I need to do a video or just a picture?
We'll go over the videos in a second, okay?
Okay.
For the first, we want to get graphics because what I like about graphics is because we can create multiple different offers really quick and split them really, really quick. So priority first, bro, are graphics. If you can get a couple like this, looking like a G, having both your cars, your vented door, bro, and your fucking rose in the background. If you got a nice house, put the nice house in the background. Give me a quick second, me Texas person. Give me 5 minutes. Sorry, 5 min. Okay. Look like money over here. Boom, pretty simple. Sundays, please stay on here. Give me like another 5 minutes here. Talk about money in the front over here. We want to future pace people. We're getting people approved for the dream houses and the dream cars. So it makes sense to have the dream house in the background. Only makes sense to have the dream car in the background. Let me show you another ad over here with Kathy over here. And let me show you why this works really quick over here. No, this was not the one. Give me a quick second here. Cool. Let me share my screen over here. So over here, so she's talking about buying a dream house over here. She's got the nice house in the background. It's nothing too crazy, but it's a nice family house.
Right.
Issue with this, bro, is that it was really fuzzy over here. It looks blurry almost.
Right.
As well, too, she's got the Mazda over here. This chick owns a BMW truck, whatever high-end BMW X5, X6, whatever it was. What I'm saying is that BMW is still a six-figure truck, six-figure car. Why is
Yeah.
she showing a Mazda over here? So immediately she redid it. She sent me over the new ad. It has her BMW truck on it. It's so, this is a $20,000, $30,000 Mazda. Doesn't make sense. Put the
Right.
BMW on it because that's more of a wealthy truck,
Right.
the SUV, whatever it's called. Let me show you the new ad that she created. Would you go? Quick second. Catherine. Catherine is her name. So she immediately flipped it
Now,
over.
let's be honest.
Let me share my screen over here. So she immediately flips it over. She got the BMW SUV in the background. Only
I
thing,
like that better.
yeah, the only thing is I'm not too crazy about the short pants over here. I think she can make it come off a little bit more professional. But
Right.
the lighting is a lot better. She looks a lot better and happier. You got the BMW truck in the background. A lot better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me show you a couple more examples here, bro. And then I let you rock and roll over here. Sundus, thanks for staying on here with me. The last couple of things on here. Let me show you a couple more ads. I have a couple more ad examples over here, actually. We're really just looking like money here is what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one I was talking about over here. Boom. I'm not too crazy about the fire pants. I think that's a little bit too much flex, but it's okay. No worries. Got this Cybertruck over here. Got the C8 truck, C8 Corvette over here. This is what we kind of turn the actual graphic into. What's really nice about this is you give us a couple of graphics. We're able to really split test these headlines and how the graphic and the copy looks really quick and just get, testing through that testing phase really done quickly.
I'm gonna ask you this.
Mhm.
I got like a penthouse, right?
Boom. I'm
So
smiling.
that's what I'm in now, but my car's on my roof. We have a parking garage. So
Mhm.
is that fine? Okay.
Yeah, bro, I love that.
Now it don't show from the side with a parking garage. It don't show like the city or nothing like that.
Oh, is
But
there a way that you can get the city in the background?
with a parking garage, I wish, but it don't.
Well, send me over a couple of shots, bro, at least for now. Let's see what we can do with it, bro. If we need to redo it, do something better, I'll let you know, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some nice shots though.
Bro, please. I know you got a bunch, bro. I know you balling out there.
I'm
Next
gonna-
thing over here, bro. A couple more video ads as well, too. So check this out. This is a funding ad over here showing that, hey, I got approved for this credit score over here. Simple. But in terms of editing, bro, I want you to make your life as easy as possible. I want you to focus just making more content and closing deals. So what that means, bro, is that if you need us to edit stuff, no worries. Just give us the videos. We'll edit it for you, okay?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that this person
Yo, check it out. This is a client that came in our program less
simple
than 2 weeks
share
ago.
in front of, hey, I got this person approved for a credit increase. Got this point approved for his house. Got this client approved for X, Y, and Z, whatever. So let me send over a couple of screen shares here too, showing people kind of getting approved. Oh shit, let me send it to her. Fuck. Let me send these over here, a couple of screen shares. Cool, you have those. And the last things I want to show you here are these. Here are a couple of videos that do very well. This is the entire Rolodex from rank from the top to the bottom. So right, credit, cool, credit ad Rolodex. Here's another ad. It's not really showing the environment on there. I do like environment ads, but here's another one. Just as an example. Bad credit is stopping you from getting. She put it in front of like a national publication, in front of like an online news article. Whenever you put it in front of an online news article, it typically gets like 2 to 3 times more views. So you can do
Right.
something, you can literally use the same exact article. You can look up an article where like, hey, 90% of homeowners are getting denied for their dream house because of shitty credit. People are getting denied for the dream car because of shitty credit. Credit scores are at the lowest all-time low ever since 2016 or something like that. I don't know. There's plenty of articles online to be able to leverage and just do a quick screen share. Like I said, bro, just record your video, send us over the screenshot, we'll pair them in together, okay? Just like this, pointing up top, hey, 90% of Americans have shitty credit and getting denied for the dream house. I specialize in fixing people's credit. If you have the financial capability to fix your credit, if you guys have at least $1,000 to spend on fixing your credit, schedule a call with me right now, etc. Simple.
Did you ever see that video that I had done?
I don't think so. Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram. Hold on, go down some.
This one or the other one?
That one, the 10X Capital. Yeah,
Uh,
the 10X Capital. It's keep going. Right there. This one, yeah.
Remember? Yeah, I remember. You tell me every day. But what she told me to one day. It made me feel good again, right? This is gonna be the most important decision in your life. And what's up, you guys? My name is John, and you just watched the
I
clip
love
of
that
the
shot.
movie He Got Game. In this clip, Jesus Shuttlesworth is the #1 high school.
It's supposed to have music in the background.
Decision in his life to pick the best college to attend for his future. The same thing goes for your credit. You choosing to have a good credit score and profile will be the most important decision in your life. And as a coach and credit specialist for over 6 years, I can help you remove all negative items on your report, such as collections, evictions, student loans, late payments, and even child support. I can also help you get approved for your dream home, business funding, and even get that dream car that you always
I
wanted.
love this.
I've done it for myself, my students, and I can do it for you.
The only thing is, I'm not too crazy about the intro, bro.
What I told you?
We could take that off.
Yeah, can you send this to me without the intro? This would be a killer ad. It's just that this will get flagged.
Yeah, I
The video
can.
on it.
I can do that.
And without them any music as well too.
Okay, I
So,
could do that.
dude, this is a baller ad, bro. I like this one. I like this one. All right. So you send Aline share this video without music or video in front.
The people that have seen it, they said they liked it a lot.
I love this ad, bro. You look like a G over here, bro. Come on. Yes, that's exactly because
Yeah,
this
this
is
seems
future.
awesome. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing.
It's future pacing people. You got the Aventador, you got the Rolls, you got the nice background on there as well too. Hey, you want to have a
Yeah.
dream house with a nice view as well too. You know, you're looking like money, bro. It's not too in your face. It's just suit, watch, chain, very simple, bro. It looks super professional, and you show that your shit works. Because if it wasn't working, you would not have these type of cars. You
Right.
can't fucking rent
Yeah.
out an Aventador. You can't do that anymore. You rent out a Huracan. So that's talking money right there. I like that. The only thing is that this video is a little too distracting on here.
Yeah, I'll remove that.
Yeah, that's perfect though. What else we got here, bro?
So I'm gonna send you that. So then I need to go take a picture.
If you can send me like this video without the music, that'd be nice too.
I will.
We can put some screenshots of credit report increases on there.
I will.
And some pictures as well with the cars like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In front of your cars, in front of your house, your nice house, the penthouse,
Exactly.
bro. Boom. Because we're just future pacing people.
Right.
And then the next call, once we kind of get those videos in, we're going to talk about this. Because in the meantime, we're going to knock out that call funnel for you. So we can have a link on here as well.
Yeah.
And so we'll fix that out as well too. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, another thing too, bro. Can you see if you can also get Instagram verified? So
Yeah.
if you
I think they had, yeah, because that'll be good. Hold
if
on.
you go into
I'm
your
finna-
dashboard, hit more over here, go to settings,
Hold on 1 second.
account center here. You should be able to.
Because it was asking me for a while to get verified, but I don't do anything unless I'm logging into my other account. So I'm logging into that Instagram account now. And let's see. Your account requires stronger security. Let's see. Next.
I might need to do A2P or something really quick.
All right. Let's see. It used to ask me about getting verified. So what I do again? Where do I go?
You got to go to settings and go to the account center here.
Hold on. Oh, she told me she was working in the conference. She was in the, that's why she ain't been able to answer the phone. Okay, say Meta verified. Okay.
I think it's actually like 20 bucks a month. I don't know. Let's see.
Continue to unlock exclusive benefits just for you. Verify badge. Try. So unlock benefits.
Yeah.
It says add a profile and you'll get 20% off. Let's see.
Just do your Instagram. That's all I really need. Because if you do Instagram and Facebook, it might be like 40 bucks a month, but we don't really need Facebook. Most of your content is on Instagram anyway.
Right.
So just need to be focusing on Instagram. It just tries to upsell you really quick.
$14.99 for the first month. I ain't worried about the price any damn way. Dollar for your first month. Let's see 1 second. Hold on. Because I got a card on here that I think, let me see, Navy. Let's see. Check something. So, Blade, you said you in Jacksonville, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if I'm gonna have to meet you there or just meet you in Miami. Probably Jacksonville. I'd come Jacksonville.
Got you. We're either there or I'll pull down to Miami. I'm always there as well too because I like to close deals over there. A lot of money over there.
You talking about Miami?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's fun in Miami too. I want to buy me a small yacht and then when I'm there, have it, and then when I'm not there, rent it out.
Okay. That's a move, bro.
So I think I just set up for it.
That's sweet.
I think because it was like 14.99.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I want to make sure that I did though. Was I supposed to go to Meta Verified?
Yes, I believe so. Well, it's Instagram verified, so whatever gets you it.
It's still saying not subscribed though.
Did you pay for it?
I'm pretty sure it said scroll to subscribe.
It might just need like a couple hours for it to like update in the back end. Or if you pay like the 20 bucks, whatever it is, just you should be good. Just
Let,
wait a couple
let me
hours.
look inside my account and
Good idea.
see if they done charged. I think that, hold on one second. I think they might have 3167. I want to make sure I'm not sure. I want to make sure they pull from the right card. Hold on. I just want to make sure because we need that. How long does it take to get Meta verified?
To be honest, I don't really know. It should happen in a couple of hours for you, bro.
It say now that you pay for your Meta Verify subscription, the next step is to complete verification process. To do this, you'll need an ID that includes your name, photo, and date of birth.
Oh, that makes sense. I think you gotta upload, yeah, your license or a passport.
Confirm your Meta Verify. It looks like your profile name may be hard to verify. We're updating your profile name to match your ID. Say it looks like your profile name may be hard to verify. We recommend updating your profile name to match your ID.
Can you
But
share your screen? Are you doing it from the phone?
uh
Are you doing this from your phone or your
yeah,
laptop? Okay, so what you might just need to do is, where's mine? Okay, so
I
mine's
have to change it to my government name.
well, not necessarily the username, but you got to change out the not your username, just your name on it. And then you can also hide your name on it too. So where is it? Bio. See over here it says like Blade Never Fades is my username. Nathaniel
Yeah.
is my name. And then if I go to my profile, it doesn't, oh, it does show my name here. Never mind. So on yours, you would just want to make it, oh, 10x Capital Credit is good. But I think you just got to have like your last name on here as well.
So that's what you think?
I believe so, yeah.
It said, looks like your profile may be hard to verify. See, my first name is Jonathan, not John.
Oh, you might need to switch that to Jonathan then.
Yeah, that's,
This not, is this one verified? I thought I had this one verified.
let's see, settings. What do I go to change that again?
You go to more, you go to settings, you go to account center, I believe.
All right, yeah. Then profiles or personal details.
Yeah, I believe so.
Personal details. Well, identity. No, I don't think I go to personal because it's got contact info. Hold on.
There's somewhere there. I'm not gonna look at my phone really quick.
No, it's not contact info. It's something else.
Wait a second. Edit profile. And it says right there.
You say what now? Hold on. Edit profile settings. I'm on my phone, so it might be, let's see.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. So like you see your profile right here. You should see edit details right there. Edit profile.
Profile name. I see.
And as soon as you hit edit profile,
I'm on it.
oh, cool. You got name and then username. You got it. I think just the name. Honestly, I think the name you just need the last name on there, to be honest. I don't know.
Oh, so I just put first name Jonathan. I need to put the full name.
You might need the full name. And the way that I would, to be honest, write it, bro, I would just do this. John, last, and then I would do like this. Credit and funding. So you gotta put on check out Zoom chat really quick. That's how I would do it.
All right, hold on. Let me find out.
So like John, then last name, and then do like a line and do credit and funding. Sandus, you're set by the way, Sandus. Thank you,
Hold
Sandus.
on. So John,
No worries.
don't do my whole name, Jonathan.
I don't think so. I don't think that'll make a
Okay.
difference.
How did you put that line right there?
You can copy and paste it, but it's like it's right under the delete. There's like a line that goes straight up and down. Just copy and paste it. I'll put it into your Discord.
No, I'm trying to do it on my phone, like a line.
I will copy and paste it for now, as I don't know how to do it on
Okay.
my phone, to be honest.
Yeah,
I found a
we'll
Discord
do
here.
that. Hold
There
on
you go.
one second.
That's probably the easiest way. I don't know where it is.
Control C. Hold on. Let me put it. All right, so I sent that. Let me go back to us. All right,
Awesome.
hold on 1 second. How long did it take you to learn all this stuff? Because there's so much stuff you know how
Yeah.
to do.
Bro, we've been doing this for 7 years.
I could tell.
Takes a while,
Out long time ago, I was learning a lot of this stuff, but
but it's
it's
always
a lot.
changing.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always changes, bro. So you gotta always keep on learning it. But you add that, bro. I gotta run here really quick. We're gonna rock and roll back at 4 o'clock, okay?
Okay, sound good, bro.
All right, brother. Thanks for the
All right,
patience as well, too. We got it pretty much all set up. Talk to you at 4.
all right, you welcome, bro.
See you, bro. Peace.
All right.
Okay. So first we talked about that screen share ad. The screen share ad was this one over here, and we were talking about how this typically gets like 3 times more views because if you were to post organically, stopping you from getting home in a car, because you have this newsletter publication on the background. I feel like this newsletter kind of does like some marketing for you and pushes it out even further. But the other thing is to keep in mind is that maybe it's the AI, maybe it's manifestation, but what you put in the ad is what you're going to attract. This is what allows you to compete against major corporations that have quite literally unlimited budgets. You got like Chase they're competing against, you got American Express, as banking institutions have unlimited money to spend. But the AI that we're running in Facebook is incredibly powerful, in which case what you put in there will send out to those who resonate with. People with unlimited budgets, they target generally every person, not a specific type of person. So what's great about this is that you can make this ad to target a specific type of person that's ready to rock right now. What I mean by that is, we got two things. We got to make sure we attract people that are financially capable, have enough money, and the other portion is got to make sure people are coming in that are already motivated, that want to get started now to fix their credit and get approved, whatever. So to do this is now financially capable. You can be like, hey, if you're making more than 10 grand a month, hey, making more than 6 figures a month. That's simple, simply stated. Or you can use specific characteristics that the AI will pick up on. Hey, do you want to live in a gated community? Do you want to go to private school? You can maybe pay HOA. You have a garage, you have a pool, you have 2 cars. Things like that resonate more so to wealthier people that can afford those pools, a private school, a gated community, a multi-car garage. That's the target financially capable people. The other thing is like motivation. Hey, have you recently gotten denied for your dream house? Hey, is your family expanding? You have a baby on the way and your house is too small and need to expand into a bigger house for your growing family. Hey, are you paying too much? You finally want to go from a renter to a homeowner and finally take that money and put it into something that you're going to build equity on. Or let's go on to the funding route. I know you're not talking about funding right here, but let's just say as an example. But hey, have you recently gotten denied for funding, but payroll is coming up soon? You got to pay payroll and you don't have enough capital to be able to pay your guys. That's motivated. Hey, that's another one. Hey, do you have a big government contract coming in, but because your credit is shot, you can't get approved for this equipment loan to get this massive bulldozer? You got the government contract, but because of your bad credit, you can't get approved for this bulldozer to fulfill the contract. Or maybe not because of bad credit, maybe say funding. Maybe you haven't gotten approved, you got denied for funding, but you need to be able to get this full bulldozer so you can fulfill that contract. We'll help you with that. What I'm saying, those are kind of characteristics that you can say in the ad to target more motivated people. In addition
Okay.
to that, is that this marketing brain that I showed you has all that already plugged in. So if I were to type in like write a direct offer template here, these are like Alex Hormozy create a whole bunch of copy templates. So did Ty Lopez, so it's all pre-built. So it's like you've been denied for a loan, stuck paying high interest, sky high interest, and you totally need a cosigner just to get approved. So recently denied for a loan. That's motivated. Free training, boom, boom. I'll change it out so it's not free training. 100% guaranteed. People wondering that. Bit more simple. Legal first. Incredible. Whatever. I know. Motivated, but you're not gonna deny, but you're ready to get stock in denied, stop wasting money, and finally take control of your financial future. Tap the link to get started. Wait a second. Credit restoration are done. I would add something, lifetime access to a group, plus real-time access, sounds good. Near business more simple. Yeah, it's not really showing. We got the motivation, but we're not showing the financial capability. So let's add this. Make sure. Financially capable people. Even with decent income. There you go. If you're financially stable, that's what I wanted to get in here. But stuck in denied or overcharged. So stuck in denied, that's motivation. Financially stable is a key characteristic of, wealthier people. So that's the target, motivated and wealthy people to bring these people in. So what I'm trying to say is this marketing brain will help you do that. The next part that I want to mention is that when you film these ads, we were just talking about script, but the AI picks up your environment and even your tonality as well too. So with that being said, in the background, if we were talking about, hey, fix your credit, get approved for this dream house, have a nice house in the background. She has a pool in the background. People that are a little bit more financially capable, financially well off, will resonate towards a pool. People that are a little more financially well off will resonate toward a garage. The only thing I didn't like too much is that she used the Mazda over here. She has a BMW. I feel like a BMW is a more of expensive car. She should have used the BMW in the car. I mean, in the ad. She did it later on, so it's no problem. Another thing too is that on the left-hand side it's clear and the right-hand side is blurry. So whenever you're recording it, I just recommend taking your phone and just put it on your shirt so it kind of clears it. That usually fixes that blurriness there. Kind of makes sense so far, is just making sure that we have in mind the type of people that we want to attract with your environment and with what you say.
Yeah, everything's clear.
Great. Yeah, perfect. The last thing is I wouldn't really wear too much designer. We're trying to be like subtle wealth here. This is all Fendi, Fendi, Fendi logo. What that happens is the AI picks up the Fendi logo, shoots it out to those who resonate with Fendi. I'm not too crazy about that because that's not always the target audience. I want the AI more so to target, the house, the car in the background, the pool over here, the words that you say. It's a lot of the F logo over here. So try to keep it subtle. This is a better shirt for her. It makes a lot more sense. Nice jewelry necklace over here. Simple. Not too much flash is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Subtle wealth. But that makes sense, right?
Yeah, completely.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Pause this recording.